Hello friends, welcome back. Today we're going to test if a value is a string. So basically is string, is not string. Again, we have this in REPL.it. We have a project going. We've customized the URL so that it matches our test. And now what we want to do is just find out whether or not it's a string or not a string. So I'm going to scroll down to line 133 of 1_unit-test, which is within the tests folder. You want to make sure your test folder is open. You can open this one up and scroll down to 133. And so these variables are used in the tests. Don't edit them. So here we have format people, function name and age, return, and then it's basically returning a string in which we inject a number, name, colon, and then the name, and then comma, space, age, colon, space, and then we put their age in, and then a new line. And so now what we're going to do is look to this one. So is string, is not string. So basically we want to know if the first parameter is a string here, and that's pretty much it. And then we've got our message. So the float is not a string. That tells us this is the message that comes up if we fail. But, well, I mean, math.syn, I mean, I can tell you right now that this is not going to be a string because it's just a math integration. So let's come over to the terminal. I'm pressing Control-C to stop the terminal if we need. I'm going to type in node. That'll give us this guy. If we go math.sign, if we do that .class, that'll tell us, oh, no, maybe that's Ruby. What we want to do is scroll back to the beginning. What we can do is say type of, and this is going to tell us it's a number, which means it's not a string. So we want to say assert is not string. Assert fail, process.env.path. Not even sure what that one would be. It just tells you where it's from. Anyways, but you can tell by the look of this, because it's surrounded in quotes, that this is a string, right? And then one way we can be sure, we can say type of, and then run that in the REPL, and that's going to give us a string. So is not a string is not the right thing. What we want to say is we want to make sure that this is, so I'm just copying from here, string. And then so JSON.stringify an object, well, if you're stringifying an object, it's probably going to be a string, but let's give it a try and see how it goes. So if we take that back down to our REPL, I just have to close it out there. See, it looks like an object, but it's within parameters. So if we were to do that, and then we do type of at the beginning, it's going to tell us that it's a string. And so because it's a string, we want to say is string in here. Okay, cool. Now that we've got this 13 section passed, we can just run the server. That'll stop our REPL and it'll run npm start. It's great that it does that automatically for us. Yeah, as we can see, the tests have come down. We've been moving through this section. We've got a bunch of green check marks, and now we've got the is string one, which tells us that we're probably good to go on the tests. And so now if we refresh this page, we'll see that this loads up properly, and we can copy this URL, press Command 1 to move back to the first tab, and then in our solutions we can say we've completed this challenge. Awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you in the next lesson.